Hey guys, Chris here, founder of Rooted Music. Guys, at Rooted, our goal is to help you learn to play the music that you love by coaching you on the why and not just the what. And we're going to do just that in today's tutorial. But before we do, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel here so you don't miss out on any of the new worship tutorials that we have for you. And I'd also love for you to check out the links in the description of this video where you can download our chord chart to this song for free, and also where you can learn more worship songs just like this for just $1 for the first 30 days. Check out those links and let's go ahead and dive into the video.
Hey everyone, my name is Shane Cole and I'm here with another guitar tutorial with Rooted Music. So we're going through some Christmas songs, and this tutorial we're going to focus on O Come All Ye Faithful. So really common Christmas song, and I guess there's kind of two ways you could look at this song. You could look at it like the Christmas caroling kind of way, or you could look at it kind of like the worship set kind of way, because this song, it actually can exist in both spaces. So we chose to reference a version that leans more on the worship side, but my vision for this is just that, you know, you can learn the nuts and bolts of this song and most of these tutorials. But if you're just sitting, you know, on the perch in your living room with your family, just singing through Christmas carols, that you could learn basically some things from this tutorial where it would apply to situations like that, or stage if you were with a band and you were working on an arrangement at your church or something. Hopefully this will apply to either. So we chose to reference O Come All Ye Faithful by Church on the Move Worship. So the song's in the key of E, and there is no audible guitar that I can hear, but it feels really good just to play guitar along with the track. So since it's in the key of E and there's some really, really cool chords to play, I chose to play just no capo E shapes. If you were more comfortable with C shapes, we're going to talk about numbers this whole lesson. So if you were more comfortable with C shapes, you could always capo 4 and do C. I probably wouldn't capo 9 and do G shapes, but you could capo 4 and do C shapes, and as long as you know your numbers and everything, everything we talk about today will apply perfectly to that. So so we'll be playing along in the key of E, and the way they do their changes is it's fairly traditional. So that's one of the reasons we chose this version to talk about. So they only do an actual verse, the O Come All Ye Faithful lyric. They only do the verse at the very top, and it's really kind of free and piano-y, but I want to show you the chords so you have them. And I'm going to be playing lightly over the verse, just kind of freely, and I'll just kind of outline some of the chords, and I won't really be like strumming or anything, keeping rhythm or anything like that. But the verse is a long set of one chord, so a one chord for about 4 slow bars, 6 chord, 5 chord, and then there's a split bar where it's 5, 2 major, 5. That's the one time this song kind of steps out of just normal tonal world. And then to get through the rest of the verse, 1, 1 sus, 1, 6, 5. So here's the verse. Let me show it to you. Here's the 6th chord. Here's that split bar I was talking about. End of the verse, kind of pre-chorus. And then we'll drop into the chorus, which we'll talk about in a second, because the version you're going to hear, it's all choruses and then a really simple turnaround for the entire rest of the song. So let me just put that into perspective. If I were playing this song, let's say, for example, with my wife, who's a singer and worship leader, I would play it like this. I would do more open shapes. So what I like is just the traditional E, or E here. I like to do 6 either like this, or you can just do the power chord with the open strings on the bottom. And then this is kind of a not very authentic 5 chord, but it usually sounds great and works. And then when it switches to that 2 major, this is breaking the rules just a little bit. But if you're in the key of E and you do a 2 major, I love this shape, so just kind of put it in your back pocket. Even if this string rings, it's okay. Okay. Now at the end of the verse, when there's a 1 sus 1, you can do it like this. Or for that 1 sus, you could play a 4. Especially when you're talking about how to traditionally play this song, it's usually a 4 there. 6 here, or again 6 here. The not authentic 5 chord, but sounds so beautiful. And then later, again, we'll talk about the chorus in a second, but when I'm playing these shapes and I need to do a 5 sus and then a normal 5, I like to jump up here, 7th fret, mute the A string. So there's my 5 sus. And then to make it a proper 5, I'll add where my middle finger is right here. So 5 sus 5. So let me walk through that verse. If it were like a strummy thing, it would sound like this. Drop into the chorus. So while we're on this topic, and I'm just giving you an example of the strum stuff, let's talk about the chorus changes, and then I want to show you these shapes while we're on the topic. So chorus starts on another set of long 1 chords. So we got 1, 1, 1, then a split bar 1, 5. And then there's a million ways to do this. The way Church on the Move does it is halfway through the chorus, you got a 4 chord, 5, and then 6, 4, 1 beat each. So it kind of moves quick. And then 5 sus, 5, 1. So again, in Strummy Town, the chorus will feel like this. Here's the quick chords. Cool. So just as an example, if that's kind of the way you're doing this song, that's one of the ways to do it. So, Church on the Move, it's a slower way of doing this song. So you have the chorus chords. Gradually, you'll build. So by about the 3rd chorus, we're strumming. Up until then, I would say just outline chords. Select a couple of strings. You can either use a pick or your fingers, and just kind of lightly play along, just to, pepper in some guitar tone, but nothing distinctive. You're not trying to, drive the bus yet. So we know the chorus chords now. The only other thing is this doesn't pertain necessarily to the traditional way of playing O Come All Ye Faithful, but to play along with the song, there's a bunch of turnarounds, and they're even bars, 1 sus, 1 sus, and it'll kind of toggle between. And then eventually you'll hear the bass actually do a 4 instead of a 1 sus. So by like the 3rd turnaround, it's going to be 12 bars of 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4. And then the turnaround after that, so it'll be like that turnaround chorus. Turnaround after that, the second to last bar is 6 chords, so just be prepared for that. And then we'll do a couple more choruses, and then they very tastefully tag the very last line of the chorus at the very end. And then another cool thing is the last 2 times you hear the chorus, where it was the long 4 chord, they're going to do 4, 1/3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 4, 5 sus, 5, 1. So let me give you an example. So late in the song, and this is a really, really cool thing to do if you're playing this song. Here's an example. Here's the walk I was talking about. So again, a little bit slower. Sorry. So a lot of movement there, but very, very cool, especially when you see it in context. I think you'll like it. And then the only other thing worth mentioning is, again, be prepared to tag the last half of that chorus.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us today in this tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed it and learned a lot through it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel here so you don't miss any of the new tutorials we have coming up. And make sure to check out those links in the description of this video so you don't miss out on the chord chart and you don't miss out on more and more worship song coaching for just $1 for the first 30 days. Check out those links and we'll see you soon.